All right, guys, so I got the kids to bed and I was thinking, you know what? I'm going to try making a page with this design kit because you guys are talking about it and I thought it would be fun. So I have this one picture, it's a 5x7 that I actually took out of the picture frame, of course, because I replaced it. And so I've been hanging on to it, you know, needing to scrapbook it. It's definitely older. Well, almost 13 years old. So 13 years old in the sense of when it was taken. Now, so I'm gonna scrapbook this 5x7 picture, this random picture that I have from a picture frame that I replaced the picture in, and see what we can come up with. So, of course, if you're doing a 12x12, I just have a plain white background. Gives you that nice white look if you like that style. I'm going to pull my picture in. I have these 2 sheets that give me plenty to pick from and to layer with. I thought about doing the hello. There's so many ways you can use this hello, like on a layout. It is a little bit thicker. I've heard some of you guys mention that. Personally, I don't do a lot of thick things on my pages, so every once in a while, I'm okay with that personally in my scrapbook album. Especially since it's not sharp and it gives it a little bit of dimension and it will be really fun. So I think it works even in a scrapbook layout. But you know, you could do like hello world if you were doing like a baby layout, right? Like little infant pictures, hello world, and you could put like the word world under it. Hello darling, hello beautiful, hello sunshine for more of a summer layout. Hello summer. You could do any of the months. So like if you had a picture that was in a certain month, hello November, you know, at the pumpkin patch, or hello June, hello July, you know, 4th of July. Hello 30, so for a 30-year-old birthday, like that could be really fun, especially if you had you know, just a couple shots of somebody's 30th birthday. That could be really cute. Hello New Year. So maybe documenting a new year, like 2020. Actually, that could be really, really cute now that I think about it. Dang it. I have some pictures for New Year. That could be really fun. I don't know. You had me at hello. So you could do like, you had me, like smaller stickers. You had me at hello. Or you had me at hello. You know, something fun like that. Or like, hello today, so just a today moment, and you could talk about the today in the journaling using the journaling templates. So I just think that's really fun sometimes when your title reflects what you want to tell about that story. For me personally, when I looked at this picture, I was sad because I'm scrapbooking this years later, right? And so for me, they're not little anymore. And so I was like, oh, like, hi, but also goodbye, you know, because these days are gone and that's how fast they quickly come and go. So I don't know, I was kind of playing around with that. I was thinking hello and goodbye, and then I'll journal about it, which then at that point, the title makes sense to me, you know, and that's what's important, is that it's your story you're telling. So what's that story you want to tell? So I think I want to do that. I think it'll be really fun. And of course, the ampersand from the Kiwi Club kit for the February, I was like, that would work really good. I could do like hello and goodbye or something. I'll think about it. So with that said, I'm going to start playing around with it. I'm just going to use this picture because I only have one, and I guess I could take this out of the bag. And then I'm just going to start creating. This kit does come with a couple designer templates, so they're a little bit smaller. They do layer perfectly with the other ones. So let me go ahead and open that up. Okay, so you get these really cute flowers. Which actually would look really cute on the ampersand somehow. Maybe something up there in the corner. Maybe a little bit of pop of color here in this corner. Be cute. I'm thinking I need like a background piece. So maybe a mat. And a mat centering my picture. Now I do have these sheets, so I can do some kind of cute background like that. Now my ampersand, I'm gonna want to get that out of either this sheet, or this is double-sided, so I could do the gray. I just would have to take in consideration what pieces I'm willing to lose on the other side, right? So as long as I'm okay with that, it should work, which I think I am. So if I did that, I just made this really simple. I could offset this, just do the picture, and let that big piece kind of mat that. What else? All right, so what if we did it this way? Okay, that's something we could do. I do want a little bit more journaling in this. So what if I tuck that? The shape, I'm trying to think. Kind of just tucked in behind there. I could do a couple flowers, maybe up around that. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. Okay. How about this one? Oh, it kind of offsets each other. Just kind of look there. Okay, so basically I'm just playing to create. I'm using the designer templates to play a little to come up with my design. And then once I have a design that I like, I'm simply going to trace and cut them out. So I don't need more of this plaid, so I'm just gonna put my template over here and trace it out. Save as much of that gray just in case I need it. But I don't need the plaid because I've already used it on my background. So it will just blend anyways. And I have no idea where my scissors are. You guys know how much I hate that. I have no idea what my kids do with my scissors. Guys, I have like 3 pairs of scissors and I really don't know what they did with it. So I get to use these kindergarten scissors, basically. It works. I'm not as comfortable with them because I have to focus more when I'm cutting, but it will work. It's actually not that bad with the little pattern at the top. You see that all the time. And I cut it the wrong way. Okay, so I cut out another one from some other scraps I had, thankfully, from the frame I created. But that's what you get for scrapbooking at 10 o'clock at night. So make sure that if you are tracing this on one side, you flip it so that the design comes out right, or just simply trace it on the pattern that you want so that it comes out the right way. All right. So, by golly, guys, these scissors. So I noticed with these scissors, I mean, it's pretty beat up. That's the difference that scissors makes. Of course, I'm gonna ink it to try to help blend it a little bit on that. But that's a lot more rough than it's usually with my other scissors. I mean, I would go yell at the kids, but they're already in bed. So we will just make do. And I think in a way it won't be that big of a deal. I'll get some inking. And you know what else I'll do to kind of help with those cuts? Because, oh, scissors. I really need to go find my scissors. I will crimp it up a little. Good old fashioned crimper. It's like, gives it a little texture, kind of bends that paper up anyhow. I found my little scissors. That's better than these ones. All right, I'm gonna finish my title really fast. So I wanted to say hello and goodbye. And then I'll journal about how the days, you know, come and go. So I'm going to start with that here. We're going to just trace that on. If you're nervous, you could definitely try it out in pencil first. But I figured I would just go for it. And you guys definitely were asking for alphabets, so we decided to put those on these doodle sheets for those of you that were like, hey, I'd love some alphabets, easy alphabets. And they definitely make it very easy. You know, you could throw in some stamps or other, you know, Cricut letters, which are awesome. But if you just need something simple, then just pull these out, and within a couple minutes, you're set, as you can see. And I'm just looking through the template to kind of see, just to kind of line it up. But I think with this doodle look, actually, imperfection is kind of nice. So we're gonna go with that, and then I'm gonna now start just tracing out my pieces. So I have a couple more sheets here. I want something light so that I can journal on it. So I'm gonna go with yellow here. I could flip it this way, but I just need a little journaling. So I'm just going to do the edge here. All right, I'm going to line that back up. And I think for this one, I want to just go ahead and do some pencil lines. Like so, and then I'll come back and add my journaling to that. I think I need a couple more layers. It'll just be so cute with some layers. And I have enough paper to definitely layer this up. Let me find, let's see, that tiny springtime up here. That's cute. Okay. That one. Okay, so now I'm just going to repeat these steps. I'm going to first trace, cut, ink, replace. And so I'm using Tiny Springtime here as that extra bottom layer, which I feel like really added a little bit more dimension and structure to that overall layering design at the top that I created. These other flowers and layers just come in the Hello Snap Frame Design Kit that I'm using. So I'm just tracing those out of the scrap of paper, adjusting where I need or where I can get the most efficient use out of the paper, and then just tracing, cutting, inking, and replacing those. Super easy, same process over and over. The inking really does help hide any of those blemishes, imperfections, makes it cohesive. And of course, just adding a couple little extra touches if you want to towards the end. I'm using the Doodle Sheets here to add little extra design elements to my journaling tag or bracket that I have. And then you can color them in as well. So I just did a little coloring. You do different colors, or you can just do the ballpoint to see if you like it. I felt like it was a little too bold, so I decided to go ahead and hide it and tuck it. So sometimes you get it right, sometimes you don't. Just depends. I do love this little banner that's on the doodle sheet. I use it often, and you can either use it as a stencil or just trace it right onto your background. Again, very subtle little sketch designs to your background sheets can make a big difference. Overall, the page came together pretty quickly, and so what's fun about this is you can use this design kit, of course, on the snap frames, or you can use them to create a one-page layout. You could even do a two-page layout if you wanted to by just pulling in some extra sheets of cardstock. I also did use, as you saw there, the sketch in the middle of the flower. So that little doodle sheet, just adding a little sketchy flower in the middle. And that's pretty much it. The page is done. I just have to add my journaling and adhere my elements down. But overall, it came together really quickly and was a great way to use the design snap frame kit.